Hi everyone, this is Diane. I'm coming to you this week with your weekly business tip. And I actually want to talk about why systems are so important in your business. I was chatting with a friend earlier this week, and somehow we got talking about business processes and systems and what they can actually do for your business. This was a really interesting conversation for me because I always thought it was crystal clear why systems were so important for your business and how they help you grow your business and they help you grow personally as an entrepreneur. And I quickly realized that maybe the reasons for having systems in your business, why you need them, or even if you need to start thinking about them, might not be so clear for other people. And since I spend so much time talking about them, I wanted to take a step back today and kind of talk about what systems really bring to you and your business. So, number one, systems bring freedom and sanity, right? I don't know a single business owner who isn't looking for more time or more freedom for their business, right? So, yes, putting systems in place is a big project. But once they're there, right? And you can hand off tasks to your team members, to support members. You can start to delegate, you can start to outsource really quickly. And that's where you're going to be able to create a lot more time and freedom for yourself. It also serves as a sanity check tool, right? So systems are a place for you to have instructions, for you to have blueprints, for you to have a guideline or guideposts and how to complete a task. If you've ever felt totally drained and exhausted after you've had to, create a brand new presentation or, create a brand new proposal, it's mentally draining and exhausting to have to recreate the wheel every time. So even if you're a solopreneur, systems allow you to have that guideline, that structure around what you have to do so that if it's been a couple of weeks or a few weeks between, you doing these recurring tasks, it's really easy for you to have something that tells you exactly what you need to do. And it is not as mentally draining, and it's easier for you to just kind of like know, okay, these are the things that I need. This is how I'm going to do it, and you can get it done. Versus sitting there thinking about, I wonder what I did with all those documents. Where is that folder? What system do I need to log into in order to do this? All of that stuff is a killer on in your productivity. It's a killer on your sanity if you're already kind of at hitting that point of overwhelm. So having systems in place will also save your sanity as well as give you freedom. And it might not seem like it, but this leads me to point number two. Systems also give you more control and security within your business, right? So a lot of business owners that I work with feel really anxious or stressed out or concerned when they start to delegate things, or if they have to give pieces of their business to other team members or other tasks to their team members. And a lot of them even say, it's like, I've had terrible experiences delegating. Like, I don't need to build a team. I'm going to keep it all myself. However, if you have strong systems in place, you can create that control and that security for yourself, because your systems are telling your team when you want them to do the work, what work they have to get done, when they're going to get it done, how they're going to communicate it back to you that it's done. And all of these communication flows back up to you can help you feel a lot more secure and in control of your business, because you're not running around asking everyone on your team or every contractor or every vendor or whoever it is that you're working with at the time, hey, where do we stand with this? Where do we stand with that? What is the next step here? Did we finish that? Because all that information is flowing to you. You build that into your internal workflow system in your business, and then you can really feel secure and feel good about delegating those tasks, because you know that your team is going to come back to you. You know that your contractor is going to come back to you. They know what the expected communication flow is, and they can try and hit that mark for you. And most times they will hit that mark for you because they're also trying to do a good job. I don't think I've ever met a contractor who wants to do a bad job for their client. So as long as you tell your team what you expect and what will make you feel really secure and what will make you feel really good and calm about your working situation or a task, it's really easy to create security and comfort within your business. And it reduces that sense of anxiousness when you have to leave the business for a couple of days, or if you're unavailable, or if you need to kind of start parceling out pieces because you're kind of hitting your overwhelm point. Now, the third point I want to make about systems is that they allow you to scale and leverage, because as business owners, we all eventually get to a place where we have too much business on our hands, whether it's the actual business and the work we're doing for our customers, or if it's just the work that we have to do in order to get the products and services to our customers. At a certain point, it becomes too much. There will be a point where you cannot do it alone. And let me tell you, that point will come a lot sooner than you think. And when you get to that point, it becomes really important for you to focus on the things that are going to get you the highest ROI, right? So if you are a wellness coach or a marketing strategist, you're creating the most value when you're doing the wellness coaching and when you're creating the marketing strategies, right? You're not getting any value out of, creating a webinar, you're creating a graphic for an upcoming webinar, or, double checking an RSVP list for, a workshop that you're holding in the future. That's not where you're producing value. And that's where you should be delegating and outsourcing those things so that you can kind of free up more of those times to spend on the high ROI activities. And your systems are really the blueprint and the infrastructure for this as you start to scale and leverage yourself out of the day-to-day. You want your people below you who are kind of going to be completing this work to know exactly how you want them to do the work to your standard, right? Your systems are built to hit the standard that you want. They're not built to be like, oh, this is the bottom, lowest level, minimum standard for the business. No, you're going to build the systems that are going to create the standard that you would personally give to your customer, right? So you want your team or the people who you're delegating these things to also live up to that standard. And that's what your system is the blueprint for, the standard for how work is going to get done and how they're going to communicate it back up to you so that you can feel really secure and comforted within your business. Okay. And then it also allows you to scale, because scaling isn't just about adding more team members. It's about productivity. So when you have systems in place and they are the blueprint for your team members to understand what they need to do, and you cut down on that onboarding and that uncertainty time where you're really losing a lot of productivity. And once you have your systems in place for how they're going to be doing the work, you'll find that they get up to speed and they're able to be more productive more quickly for you. And that's where you're able to scale really quickly and easily. So I just wanted to go through a few things today to kind of tell you why, systems are so important to your business and how they help you really grow and scale and take things to the next level. So if you want to scale, if you want to leverage yourself and you want to spend more time doing what you love, doing what you're best at, doing what's going to make you the most money, and you don't want to feel anxious or stressed out or frustrated with your team members, or you want to really get away from the constant overwhelm of juggling all the things yourself, and you want to get away from being an employee in your business, then you have to have systems in place for you to be able to get all that work done, for you to be able to leverage. So does this make sense? Does it not make sense? Am I still kind of like talking a different systems language altogether? I know this can be a really big mindset shift for a lot of business owners. So drop me a comment below and let me know if you're building systems in your business, if this makes you want to build systems in your business. Are you ready to start building systems in your business and you need a little more feedback? Let me know. I love chatting with you guys. And so until next time, this is Diane. Bye.